just yourself, but the play of the holder and your snapper?
Yeah, I mean, of course, growth. Your first year, kind of get into it, especially being a young teenage kid in this league can be difficult. So I think just consistency has been key for me. Having the same routine and not being all over the place, and then having the same snapper helps. Hayes has been fantastic all 5 years he's been here. So getting him my first 2 years has been huge, and then Zach coming in, another 6-year senior. So I've got a really old operation, which helps me out big time on Saturday.
I know Coach doesn't mean any offense, but he'd rather score touchdowns, kick field goals, but he has a lot of trust in you too. I mean, just how much do you feel like you've grown in that regard and coming out there and just being able to calmly nail those field goals like you do?
Yeah, I mean, once again, I think it comes with consistency, reps. Just having reps from last year under my belt is huge. And then, having that trust with Coach Levy and knowing that, when he sends me out there, he's got full 100% trust in me to go out and make my field goals. And then knowing that I tell Mike before every game that I have his back. And so anytime I'm out there, I know that I have to have the offense's back. And I've got one job, and it's to put it through the uprights. So it makes it pretty simple.
There's some extra excitement this week playing your home state team.
No doubt. Big, meaningful game for me. This and the school up north is a big game. And so this one for me is huge. And so getting to go play the hometown is really fun.
At what point this year, or even going back to last year with Boromire, the way he's been able to punt the ball, did you see that coming from him, especially after he did punt last year?
No. We talked so when Coach Odom got hired in January, he kind of said that he was just going to tell Coach Odom he could punt. And now we're here, and so I laugh every time during practice he hits a big ball because it wasn't really in the plan. And so, but he's done a great job. Field goals, he's tested me on field goals. We've had some great battles, and then for him to go win punt, and he's done a fantastic job for us this year.
You guys have such a solid group. It seems like everybody's kind of defined their roles in the kicking game. I mean, how do you feel like you guys have kind of come together as a group and done your job so far this year?
Yeah, well, getting to keep basically all the starters from last year, minus Keelan, has been really nice for us to stay as a group. We're all familiar with each other. We've been together for a while, so getting to be together and stay. We play golf in the spring. We have golf tournaments and whatnot together. We have competitions all throughout practice, and so just staying together and getting to do stuff outside the building has been really key for us to stay together on Saturday and help each other out.
Back to this Arkansas kid type situation. You get any feedback from some friends maybe that cheer for the Razorbacks about this game? Any friendly banter between you and anybody?
Oh, absolutely. It's really my entire hometown is all Arkansas, and so it's been fun for my stepdad is very big Mississippi State, and he shows it in Arkansas. So he's been getting most of it. I kind of stay away from it now, but I do get some messages and stuff, and it just kind of makes me laugh. But this is a huge game for me personally.
The situation hasn't really arisen yet this year, but I think 47 has been the longest you've been tested. What would be your range? What would you be comfortable going out there trying?
Kind of depends on the day for me. Honestly, the weather is a huge key. Humidity that helps the ball fly. Obviously, like if you go play golf in Colorado, your drives go farther. So less humidity can create that, and also wind in the stadium we're in. So just kind of depends for us. If the wind is blowing north, going towards the student section, we can have a deeper kick just because that south end zone allows for wind to come into the stadium. So if it's north wind like it was Saturday, we don't really feel it. So kind of just depends, but a no wind scenario, if you're asking, inside 60, I feel pretty good.
Do you want to be tested? Are you really looking forward? Do you want one of those situations to happen for you this year?
I want to kick extra points. That's really on every Saturday. If I kick 7 extra points, that's better than 2 field goals and an extra point, because that means we're going to win the ball game. So really whatever I can to help the team, but extra points over field goals for sure. But if it comes down to it, yeah, send me out there and let's go get it.
What is that dynamic like in the state of Arkansas, where Arkansas is the university there? In Mississippi you have Ole Miss and State kind of fighting for everybody's adoration, but in Arkansas it seems like everybody's pretty much on the same page. I mean, what was that like?
Pretty interesting, but my dad grew up in Scotland, so never really grew up watching college sports, and so we just watched professional soccer on Saturdays. So once my stepdad came around, that was the first time I've really seen someone in my house cheer for a college team. And so, but yeah, everyone's been Arkansas fans growing up, but I never really got into it. So you're right though. Everyone in my hometown is Arkansas fans. I mean, there isn't like, oh, well, this guy's Arkansas State. I mean, they're all Arkansas.
Was soccer your avenue to kicking?
Absolutely. I didn't kick a football until my sophomore year of high school. I was all-state my freshman year in high school soccer, and so my coach brought me in, and I kicked my first field goal in June of 2020, and so now we're here 4 years later, so it's pretty cool.
Along those lines too, I know being a soccer guy, you keep your head down, like you don't follow the kick. So I mean, how cool is it that the student section are the ones that are kind of letting you know you've had success?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like you said, when my head is down, the first thing I hear is cowbells. That's a pretty good sign. So that's kind of what I go for, is when I hear ringing of the cowbells, I know I did my job.
Thanks.
Appreciate you, Kyle.
Thank y'all.
Kyle.
Thanks.